नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam. I welcome all of you for this live broadcast of Akashic Readings, the revelation of cosmic archives, the cosmic records on past, present, future. Everything is being revealed through the bodies of the Balasans of Nityananda Gurukul. You can post any of your questions or comments in the comments box and you can get them answered live today. Anything, it may be about the Shaktis, the different powers that the kids are expressing, or whatever knowledge you want to know about these powers, you can ask me. I can answer you live. So once again, I welcome all of you for this wonderful happening that is happening here in Bengaluru Adinam. So today, I'll be sharing with you about so many different powers. What is the effect of all these in all of us? See, kids here, adolescents of Nityananda Gurukul, are here continuously manifesting so many different powers. When all these different things are getting manifested, what is the effect that these kids are have experienced? What is that they're going through? What is exactly happening in them? Why do we express these powers? So regarding this, you have any questions, you can ask me, you can post in the comments, and I can be answering it to you live. So before entering into this, I just want to introduce, or again, like, share a few words about this Akashic readings. Everything that is happening around us, inside us, every single thing is getting continuously recorded in the cosmos. And it may be anything. To access those records, the third eye need to be initiated. See, everything, like, starting from right now, whatever is happening here, to the temperature, to the very thing of, like, including the thoughts that you're having, thoughts you're experiencing, every single thing is being continuously getting recorded in the space. So this whole happening, when it is getting recorded and when it is to be revealed after thousands of years, it can be revealed, or like what is going to happen after thousands of years, even that can be revealed. So this whole revelation is what is happening here. So this revelation can be accessed by the people who are having the third eye awakened and vibrating in that frequency of enlightenment itself. So right now what you're witnessing behind me is that only. Okay, so now I'll start taking the live questions. Now we have a question from Raghavendra. How long would it take to acquire that kind of knowledge? Should we come and stay there till the course gets completed? You don't need to worry about it. It's just 21 days. It takes to experience it. And for you to continue to manifest it, because see, here the Balasans of Nityananda Gurukul, we all can we all are manifesting it continuously, because there's the ambience is like that. Same way, to make your ambience wherever you may be, in whatever worst situation you may be, to make your ambience as friendly as how it is for us, the best thing that you can do is first come here, attend the program, attend the Inner Awakening program, get your third eye initiated, get your whole power starting to manifest through you, and con- to have that continuously happen through you, and for you to stay in that same space, you have to watch every day satsang of Swamiji. It's live on Nityananda TV. Watching satsang is only going to make you blossom from inside. So that is the best Shaktini Pada. Shaktini Pada is the entanglement that happens. So that is the best entanglement that can happen to you. So all that you need to do is come, attend the Inner Awakening program, and after that watch satsang. That is enough. And Techi is asking, Teshi, can we join Gurukul at any time of the year? Yes. You can send your contact details. Actually, you can inbox all your contact details to us so that we'll be able to contact you and speak to you about Gurukul. Like any questions that you have about Gurukul, we'll be able to answer it to you. And you can join it at any time of the year. Srinitya Swatma Priyananda. Ma, can you elaborate how can we solve our problem, especially financial, from the space of oneness? Yes. Today, Swamiji was speaking about this. Looking at anything and everything from the space of oneness. When the powers are manifesting through all of us, it is nothing but we have experiencing that space of oneness with Swamiji. We experiencing that space of oneness with Kalabhairava. So when that space of oneness is there, only then power starts manifesting through all of us. All that you need to do, see, oneness is not thinking that okay, I am and him are one only. Oneness is different, one is different. When you tell one, there is a possibility for the next, that two already starts. One, the next is two. But oneness is a space in which I am there as I am, you are there as you are, but the source of both of us is the same. You will experience this when you go for energy darshan from Swamiji. Sorry for the technical glitch. Okay, I will continue to answer your question about this, and we're just working on getting the light back. See, when you're having a financial problem, whatever problem that you might be having, anything it may be, it has to be handled from the space of oneness. Now, what is this oneness? Oneness is not like if I am, if all of us are in that oneness, that means all of us should be the same. No, uniqueness is also oneness. We all are from the same source, but as different manifestation of different aspects of the same source. Like it's just like if there is wax, using the wax, you can create so many wax models. I can make a candle, I can make some dolls, I can make some person. I can do so many things just with the wax. But that doesn't mean, yes, each one is having their own different unique qualities. But finally, at the end of the day, they're all the same. They are from the same source, from wax. Exactly in the same way, all of us are also made of consciousness only. So when you establish yourself in that space where you know you and Swamiji are from the same source, he is there within you. He is there right within you. When you're so clear about that, then automatically you will see the powers within you starts manifesting, because you start experiencing that oneness, and because of which the power starts manifesting. Now when these powers starts manifesting, you'll be able to simply play with anything, everything, just like, because everything is just nothing but matter. No money, wealth, whatever you're asking is nothing but matter. When this matter is there, with you being able to access it easily, then you'll simply see how beautifully the power starts manifesting through you and the wealth starts happening to you. So all you need to do is just make sure that you are established in the space of oneness, and from that space request Swamiji's blessings, like Ma, oh Lord, like whatever, how you relate to him, like I and Swamiji are from the same source. Let me manifest this wealth. Let this wealth happen to me. When from that space of completion and when from that space of oneness you speak, suddenly you will see beautifully the wealth just showers for you. And if you want to have your wealth happen to you in a particular way, you can design even that. You actually come here, attend a inner awakening program, and after that you will see, you will be able to rewrite your future. In that time, it will become much more easier for you to manifest wealth in your life. Yes, I'm seeing so many questions asking about future. You all can have your past, present, and future revealed to you. There's the Akashic reading link is there right on top of the video. You can click there and register. Once you get yourself registered, you'll be like send after a few days. We'll be sending you the link of Zoom ID. You can have your Akashic reading read for you online, or even more, you want to come here. You're most welcome. You can come here for free. You can come here and get yourself the Akashic readings read for you. Physically, you can see the ballasons, how they're sitting, the way, the frequency in which they're vibrating, everything. So, you're most welcome to come here and have your Akash readings read physically. Anything about your future, past, present. It may be even like, what should I do to have a breakthrough in my career? What should I do to I have just this one step. Like, you're doing some research and you're stuck at only one point. Come and ask an Akashic. They'll tell you. Yes, logically, kids cannot have such amazing knowledge of, like, you might be doing some very deep research. You may not know it logically, but in Akashic you will be able to see how it just gets revealed. Very recently, Swamiji was doing this, like, get this power of accessing the length. I had already shared about the manifestation of the length powers in my earlier videos. When this length power started manifesting in us, for one thing, that one game kind of thing that we played is, we got a doctor, we made her give a particular tablet, open the tablet and just give the tablet in her hand. All we do is, we just look at the tablet and start writing the name, the ingredients in the tablet, and what is the tablet used for. That worked so amazingly. The names are so difficult now, I don't even remember those names, like some X, Y, Z, O, U, some crazy names. Of course, it is crazy for us because we are totally new to such medical terms. But for all the people, for all the doctors and people who are used to this medical field, of course, they'll be familiar with those words. So surely, if you look at a particular tablet and look at its ingredients, you will know how difficult it is. Like, the ingredients are totally difficult. Small kids of the age 10, 12, such small kids, they never even seen medicines that were, like, usually it is not available in normal hospitals, which is used for some very particular rare diseases. Such kind of medicines were bought, and the ingredients for all those medicines the kids were able to write. So, like this, so many different possibilities, so many different things can be accessed through the balasans, through this Akashic readings. So you can come here and ask any such questions that you have about your research, about your PhD, about your career, even about your businesses. You can come here and ask. So Dinesh, yeah, you had asked for blessings to start the borewell business. Surely Swamiji's blessings is there always with you. But you, for color-based blessings, you can come here and you can ask for blessings even here in Akashic readings. You can ask suggestions of where to dig the borewell, any such thing you can ask here in Akashic readings. So, any questions that you're having about your past, or sorry, not about your past. If you're having questions about your past, you have to come and ask in Akashic readings. If you're having questions regarding the powers or different Shaktis or anything like what Swamiji told us, you can ask me here. And today's satsang was so nice, like such very connective satsang, where it was really like that is the exact way how the Balasans and Gurukul live, operating from the space of oneness. That is why we are able to manifest so many powers, we're able to do so many things. So Swamiji was speaking about this cosmic, having oneness with the cosmos today, handling everything from the space of oneness. All of us need to know this, that anything in our life that we are waiting to achieve, that we are waiting for, craving for, which we think if I get this, that's all, I'll get fulfilled. That what we are waiting for is actually experience of oneness to happen in you. That experience of oneness can happen in all of us when we meet the master, when we're in the breathing space of an avatara purusha. And right now, all of us are blessed to have Swamiji in our life, where when we are just in integrity with him, you see, whenever you go for the energy darshan, you'll forget everything. The connection that you will be having with him will be totally different. I tell you, if you're an IA grad, you'll surely know this. You might be having so many different ideas before going for the darshan, but right when you go for the darshan, you'll just forget everything and you'll start experiencing that space of oneness. Now imagine when if that is that one point, that one particular few minutes, if that is so ecstatic, how would it be if you're living your whole life like that? I tell you, that is the way that the adolescents here are living. A continuously experiencing that space of oneness with Swamiji. Because of the experiencing of the space of oneness with Swamiji, we're able to manifest so many powers. Because we're able to manifest these powers more, we get into more and more integrity with Swamiji. So it goes like a virtuous cycle. More integrity, more manifestation. More manifestation, more oneness. Again, more oneness, more manifestation happens, and more integrity happens. Continuously, when this virtuous cycle happens, the way we start evolving in our cognition level, in our all the different levels within us, becomes so amazing. All of you will be having this one way, like this is the way how I had to exist. How would it be when I exist like that? All that imaginations that you have with yourself, even those can become true. All that you need to do is just have that oneness with Swamiji. Experience Swamiji through that oneness. This experience of oneness is what is making all these balasans also manifest these different powers. Continuously, when you're like, you'll be seeing a lot of people moving behind me. I'm actually sitting on this stage where the Akashic readings are happening, where so many people are continuously flocking to get their Akashic readings revealed. People from so many different backgrounds come here, bow down to Swamiji, get the Akashic readings revealed to them through the bodies of the Balasanta of Nityananda Gurukul. And the space from where I'm speaking is a very high frequency space. Even if I talk to you, you'll not understand. You have to come here and experience it. You'll be literally like how you will feel when Swamiji is sitting there. That bliss you will feel inside yourself. You'll be able to feel that same bliss here when you're sitting amongst these balasans. If you've never sat with Swamiji during his darshan, you have to experience it at least once. Because when you're sitting with, or not even sitting, you just go for the darshan from Swamiji, you'll suddenly see a huge, something that has been heavy in you, suddenly disappear, just dissolve. You become so light, you'll become so ecstatic. So that same thing you can come and experience here. Adan is asking any insights into listening deeply and bringing awareness to our listening in all life situations. Sometimes I grasp. See, yes, listening, bringing awareness. Again, even those also from the space of oneness is very important. Now, what I tell you, you may feel it to be difficult. Why this oneness again and again? How to even cognize it? Because each one of us look different. But Swamiji is talking about his oneness. I'll tell you the best, easiest way. See, only if you're going to think, okay, I am one with everyone is same, and it not work out for you. Best, easiest ways, do it from the devotion to Swamiji. Do it completely from the space of devotion. continuously cherishing the moments that you're having with him, cherishing each and every memory of him, every moment that you're at the master. All those put together will bring you a beautiful feeling. And once you catch that feeling and continue to be in the same space, you simply see everything. The listening comes to you, integrity comes to you, everything comes to you. See, when I tell memory, I'm not telling you sit and be in your own dream world and not do anything. No, when you're really in that love with Swamiji, love with the whole happening, love with everything, you'll simply see integrity happens to you. So only when you're when more and more integrity is happening to you and happening with whatever you're committing for, that means you're in the real love, you're in the real connection. Once that connection is established, you'll simply see people will be speaking to you, and suddenly such deep listening will happen in you. You'll be so light and so ecstatic, all that will just become a part of you. Usually we use these two terms, listening and hearing. Most of us think it is the same, but I tell you, listening is different, hearing is different. Listening is when sound gets in, actually, hearing is when sound gets into your ears, creates fear, greed, and various other emotions. Listening is when sound gets into your system and just gets absorbed into your system. Hearing will happen when too much of incompletion is there in your head. Too many things is happening in you. Too much of inner chatter is happening. But listening happens to you when you're in that space of completion. Nothing is when you're just empty. To get into that space of empty, empty means what I'm talking is that only bliss is there in you. No, you can sit and do completion every day, sit in the mirror, but it's a too long road. Best way, connect to Swamiji, connect, just remember Swamiji, do, like, align all the parts of you, like how you think Swamiji wants you to be, and you'll see beautifully the listening starts happening, integrity starts happening, all that you want starts manifesting through you, and powers will also start manifesting through you. So best way is to just be in integrity the master, connect to the master, and get more of whatever Swamiji is telling you. And even for that to happen, watch satsang every day. Watching satsang every day, having satsang as a part of your life routine, you'll simply see the whole thing, whatever I described, will happen to you. You can ask me any questions like this you have about anything, I'll be able to answer to you live. So, Aden, all that you need to do is start watching satsang every day and get more listening to yourself. Start being in integrity with whatever you think you have to be in integrity. Just start aligning yourself into that. You'll see suddenly listening starts manifesting through you. And you can have, like, you want to know why it happens or someone else, whatever you want to ask, you can come and ask in the Akash readings. Akash reading will also give you answers. So you can ask me any questions right now live. I'll be able to answer to you. You can post in the comments and I'll be able to answer. And the way this Akash reading manifestation is going on, I tell you, the powerfulness and whatever you're asking for, this listening and all, has simply become part of the life of the Balasins. Of course, they were already there, like, but more and more getting established and getting rooted in the space is happening after this power manifestation. Okay. Kalabhairava, okay, we have this question from K. Surya Narayanamurthy. Kalabhairava has such a fearsome form. Do the kids not feel fear when connecting with him to do Akash readings? Of course not. See, behind me, are you able to see this one, like this yellow color Murti, long, the tall deity? So that is, so that Murti that you're able to see is only the Kalabhairava Murti here. The The space from which you entangle with Calavera is important. See, he has the most fearsome teeth and the most compassionate smile. If you're associating yourself with incompletions, how you see Calavera will be the fearsome teeth. If you're associating yourself with completion, how you see Calavera will be the most compassionate smile. So when the kids connect to Calavera, because of their integrity with Swamiji, the highest integrity that they carry, they connect to him. And for us, see, Calavera is not, for us, who else is Calavera than Swamiji? It's just Swamiji. And what we see in Swamiji is the most compassion that he has. That compassion, because we are supporting integrity, because we are standing up by the space of integrity, all we see is a compassionate smell, and that is the most compassionate smell. So connecting with him is actually so easy for us. She Swatna Priyananda is asking, Ma, can you explain how we project our future on past and past on future? Yes. A particular thing is happening. See, these two are two different things. Projecting your future on past is like fantasizing. Sit and you'll be fantasizing constantly instead of living in the present moment. Projecting your past into the future is what is continuously happening to you. What do you do? Whatever is there, whatever situation is there, you go on holding. For example, you are having a fight with a particular friend. You are making so many judgments and ideas about that friend. The next, and after a few 2 3 days again, you're seeing him. How do you cognize him? You still cognize him with the same past. But that is not a real thing that we do in Gurukul. See, that is what is projecting your past into the future. But instead, you changing, rewriting your future is you changing the very cognition that you have of that person. And the next, like anything that is happening now, you live in the present, drop it, be complete about everything that's happening around you, and move the life the way that you want to move it. Move the people the way how you want them to move. So that is what is you playing with the matter, playing with the past, present, and future. Projecting the past to the future is you holding on to the past incompletions and projecting that in the future. Okay, so with this, I'm concluding today's session. I'll be coming live every day for sharing with you and answering your questions live about this Akashic records. And I'll be sitting here, and so that all of you can witness this whole Akashic reading happening. Thank you all for joining me today for this live session. You can inbox me, like inbox us in this Nityananda Gurukul page about your contact details if you want to join Gurukul or if you want to ask any such personal questions. And the link for the registration form for the Akashic readings is there, available on top of this video. Click there to register, and you can register, get your Akashic readings read. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओं तत्सत् सर्वं सद्गुरुपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you all for joining this session today. Nityanandam.